Okay, I've been promising to come here for a long time and do this video. It's happening today. All right, I'm at Northwest Recycling Facility. It is Northwest Centre. I better get it right. All right, I'm here with David at Northwest Recycling Centre. This is where I dump my waste. That sounds really wasteful, but I get a lot of people asking what happens to it, where does it go? I've been promising to do this video for a long time. You hit me up about it ages ago, I just haven't had the chance. We're going to show you what happens to the green waste from when I take it, bring it here, where it ends up basically. So do you own this place? Or?
I do.
Okay, so this is David, he's the owner of this facility. We've got some green waste that's been dumped. I keep saying dumped, it sounds, tipped off. Makes it sound like it's, a bad thing.
Yeah.
But everything gets recycled here.
100% gets recycled.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing goes to landfill.
And it's mainly commercial?
Mainly commercial and contractors, yeah.
Okay, commercial and contractors. So a lot of people have green bins at home. That residential stuff goes to other places.
Similar facilities, yeah.
Okay, so we've got some green waste here. A big truck here is, that bin's been on site somewhere?
Been on a contractor's site, yeah.
And how big's that?
That one's 25 cubes. 25
cubic metre. So they finish with it, comes here. What happens then? Where do we go from there?
From here it gets stockpiled, then we start the processing. We'll go through and make sure it's clean and there's no contaminations in it. Then it goes through a shredding machine.
Yep.
And it starts its composting process.
So when you say contaminants, anything other than...
Coke bottles, Red Bull cans, anyone on site that might have put rubbish in the bin instead of green waste.
So do you have to hand go through?
Yeah, we basically pull the pile apart and we walk through it, yeah.
That doesn't sound like a fun job.
Oh, it's not too bad.
You don't do that, do you?
We all do a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so you make sure there's nothing in it.
No metals, no anything foreign which won't compost, so only organic.
So when you say stockpile, here we are behind me.
So we push it up once it's clean and we'll sit it here for a couple of weeks until we'll have a big enough stockpile.
Yeah.
And then we'll put it through the shredding machines to start the composting process.
Okay, and I've noticed there's all sorts of green waste here. Like we've got obviously grass, we've got branches, we've got stumps. Anything
that's organic, it can be broken down and composted.
So all that just goes in
through a shredding machine.
Together, okay.
Yeah, hedges,
look
stumps,
at the
logs.
diameter on that thing, it's massive.
Now, after we stockpile, we now starts going through a shredding machine.
Can we go over and have a look at that? Or obviously we've got to stay back a safe distance? Or?
Yeah, lay on top.
And that's why I switched into my high vis, which is a requirement here.
That's correct, yeah, high vis is a requirement.
Yeah.
And covered shoes.
So we've got the mulching machine in the background there.
That's right, yep.
You've got machinery there that picks it up.
That's correct, yeah, one of the wheel loaders. We either use a wheel loader or an excavator to feed it.
Yep.
So we've got Liam there that's feeding the machine at the moment.
And he just feeds that into this shredder all day?
Yeah, gets dumped into it, yep. So until the whole stockpile's gone.
Yep.
Which is then we call it a block. We make a block of compost.
Okay, nice. Goes in the top, all the green waste goes in the top.
Gets mulched up.
Goes through here first, and you said that's a magnet.
So that's a magnet pushing any of the foreign material. Comes out the other side.
Which, yeah, that's kind of cool, hey?
Yeah, it
shoots it out.
Yeah. And all the good stuff goes over.
And it's turned into this. So we go from that big green pile over there, and right away it's turned into that. Those stumps that we saw back there, they'll go in that?
Straight up in one whole go.
That's wild. Yeah. What's that machine worth?
$1 million.
Oh, really? Wow. Just this bit or whole conveyor?
Just that bit there.
Wow. So we go from the shredder, goes over a conveyor belt and put on
a stockpile.
So this is just put into a pile here.
Yep.
And tell me, how long does it then sit here?
So the composting process takes about 12 weeks.
Okay,
so how much comes in.
So 3 to 4 weeks just in the initial pile.
Yep.
Then it gets processed into this, and then it sits here.
And we put it into a block.
Yep.
And it starts what we call our composting process.
So is that a block there?
No, that's finished product. Here's a block. Here's a finished block behind.
God, the cicadas are going nuts.
They are. P copy.
So this is what we call a block, which is once it's been shredded, and then it's left to sit there for
12 weeks.
12 weeks.
So we add water, it's moisture. We add water and oxygen. So we always turn it. So we wait for it to get to a certain temperature. And if it gets too hot, we've got to turn it and cool it down and make sure the moisture content's perfect. It's like baking a cake.
So what happens if it gets too hot?
We actually flip it and turn it and aerate it, and it actually cools it back down.
But what's the issue if it does get too hot?
It chars. It's no good for the compost.
Okay. All right. So you really do have to
Yeah, you've got to monitor it. Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Okay.
So about 55 degrees is where we want it to sit at.
So we've been here for, imagine we've been here for 13, 14 weeks.
Yep.
Where do we go next?
Okay, we go over to this machine over here, this other green one.
And this is the final screening.
So yeah, so we screen this at a Australian standard size of 20mm minus.
Yep.
Which it's that's the size of the product which ends up for sale.
Yep.
All the overrun ends up in that pile over there we're just looking at on the right.
So we'll explain what the final sale product is soon, but this looks like another very expensive machine.
Yeah.
What's that thing worth?
3/4.
Oh, okay. Expensive business.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Like we're just like big kids in a playground.
Oh yeah, oh, I love this stuff. Okay, yeah, so it goes from that pile, gets put in there.
It goes through a barrel,
Yep.
which tumbles it, cleans it, make sure it stays clean. The overrun, which is the product coming off the end there,
Yep.
that gets stockpiled and reground up.
So this is the bigger bits of it.
That's correct. So that's what we call an overrun.
Yeah.
This doesn't go for sale, it gets reground up
Yep.
and goes through the process again. Where the product coming off the other side of the machine is the finished product. Have a look in here, you'll see a few bits and pieces of foreign objects that may have got through the initial grind.
Yep.
Once it's got through the initial grind, then this screens if there's any more crap in it,
Yep.
screens that out. And off to the left here.
So this is the stuff getting screened out, and this is the good stuff. This is the
creme de la creme.
And it's 20mm, you said?
20mm minus here. So that is 100% green waste organics, nothing added to it. Tumbling and...
So it's just like a big sieve, really, eh?
Exactly what it is, yep.
You can already see the steam coming off it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's really handy.
Fantastic, what a great bit of gear.
Okay. So we've got our finished product
Yes.
in that pile, then that pile gets taken where?
We transfer it up to the front.
Let's go and have a look up the front. It's a bit quieter over here. Here is where that product has been transferred.
That's correct, yep.
And
that is the finished product ready for sale.
So that's saleable product?
That's correct.
For use as?
They use it in garden mixers.
Yep.
A lot of this product ends up in one of the commercial hardwares.
Yeah.
So yeah, that ends up getting bagged, or you can use it in your garden as soil conditioner. So we actually call it soil conditioner.
Yep.
It is 100% organic and there's nothing added to it.
But other companies will take it and combine it with...
Yeah, mix it for organic garden mixers, blends for growing vegetables.
Yep.
So it's used for all sorts of stuff, yeah.
So that's the bulk of the green... Or that's what happens with all the green waste?
90% of the green waste.
That's where it ends up there.
We make a few different products. We make a finer one for like a fine lawn dressing.
Yep.
It's like black talcum powder.
Yeah.
Really, really fine. It's organic, but you'd say 90% of it gets turned into soil conditioner.
So it's not just going in the ground. It's all pretty much being recycled.
As it comes in, it will go straight back out.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so I've just come over here and noticed some rough mulch, I guess, which you're saying is from...
Basically tree loppers, tree companies from their mulching machines, yeah.
Okay, so they've got those big like bandicoot machines
or
whatever.
That's correct, yeah, the green...
Yeah, so they come here...
And then they tip off. We let them tip off here for free.
Oh, okay. And then you convert it into...
We basically mature it
Yep.
and screen it and make better quality landscape products.
When you say mature it?
So basically it's nearly similar composting process, because fresh mulch it's not good to put straight back into the garden.
Okay.
Because it draws a lot of the nitrate out of the soils.
Yep.
And your plants will struggle with it. So we try and mature it so it's settled, and then we'll screen it and make a better product from it.
And what's this next door to it?
This is a recycled product, actually made from pine pallets.
So we might go and have a look at what happens to this. So this was formerly pine pallets.
That's correct, yep.
All right,
pine pallets, and we screen them up, take all the nails out of them.
Well, let's go check out prior to them being turned into this. So here's another thing that you guys accept here and recycle. This is a fee to drop these?
That's correct, yeah. Yep. So it's old fencing, hardwood fencing. It's pine pallets. There's no paint on it, nothing with creosote in it.
What's creosote?
Creosote's an oil they used to use.
Okay.
For like preserving things back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sort of it used to soak into the timber,
so
like a lot of sleepers.
Clean pallets essentially.
Clean pallets and clean hardwood fencing.
Okay. Okay. So and we've got some old hardwood fence palings here.
Yep, they're all clean. They've got nails in them, but they're clean.
Yeah. Okay. So we take them from here, and where do they go from here?
Through that shredding machine.
This one here?
No, through the first one we looked at.
Oh, okay, so that goes through the same
shredding machine.
You get some value out of that machine, don't you?
Yeah, we have to.
$1 million bucks, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So they get shredded through there.
Yep. All the main thing is to downsize them and pull all the metal out.
Okay.
So that magnet off the end is a very, very important part of that machine.
Yeah.
For pulling any of the material off it.
Yeah.
And it's basically, and our other point is every load gets inspected for any other foreign contaminants.
So would you say it's 100% effective?
Very.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we don't mind knocking people back if there's anything. We don't accept demolition timber.
Yeah.
So it's mainly clean pine or hardwood fence. You get a lot of fencing contractors come in.
So these are pallets?
These are pallets, yep.
So
that's a fine product we use.
What's that, about 10 mil or something?
That's 6 mil minus.
6?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So you can just change like the
screen size, depending on what machine. So the other screen we looked at, you can change the drum or the screen size in it.
Yep.
And the majority of this material is organic chicken bedding.
Oh.
So for the floors for the chickens.
So those pallets then get turned into organic.
That's correct.
Chicken bedding.
Yep, for the floors for the chickens to walk on. Like sawdust, very similar to sawdust.
What else? Do they get used to anything else, the pallets, or that's all?
No, and a commercial grade mulch.
Okay.
We'll go over and have a look at that.
All right, let's go have a look at the commercial grade mulch. Back where we were just before we went and looked at those pallets.
This is a commercial grade mulch.
Commercial grade mulch from pallets.
From pallets. So all the fines have been taken out of it.
Yep.
Which we use for organic chicken bedding.
Yep.
And the next size up, which is from 6 to 40 mil. 6 to 40 mil is the size, and you see it a lot of strata complexes, factory units. It's just an alternative to a premium mulch.
Okay. So I've got more mulch here. This is a Yuki one.
Yeah, so this is a Yuki mulch. And when we can get in straight, clean eucalyptus as a mulch, then we screen it, mature it, and it ends up as, it's a landscape product we sell to landscapers and maintenance guys. So that's basically the whole process from where it starts to where it finishes to a landscape product, which is 100% naturally made.
Well, there you go. That's, I learned something today. Everything basically gets recycled, which is cool.
In and out, nothing goes in the ground.
Yeah, it's good. I've actually got some to bring today, so.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm going from here to go and get some.
Might give you a little discount. Huh?
Of course, it's just started raining again. Had a bit of good news while we're here. They're going to drop off 2 of these bins to the next Mow Fridays that I'm doing. So I'll just be able to put them straight in there, and then they can take the bins, which is going to make my life easier. I'm going there on Saturday to the next one, and there's going to be a bit of grass waste, so it'll save me making a trip here. Oh yeah, we are back here. It is crazy demoralising at the moment how quick everything is growing. I was only here a few days ago, and this is just growing like nuts. This driveway I did, I'd like to spray it today, but it's raining. But the growth on it already, look at all that new green growth here. I only cut it a few days ago. So right now I don't feel like I'm solving a lot of problems, but let's get this place cleaned up and I can get out of here. Oh, it is steamy. Okay, I'm done here. Got to be honest, I feel a little bit demoralised by this one for some reason. I don't know if it's because it's wet and everything just looks uglier than it normally would, or I don't know if it's because I feel like I'm putting a band-aid on someone that's lost a leg. How are you, bud? You're spying, are you? There's always only so much I can do. I don't know if it's because I was meant to have a helper on this one and knock it over in like half a day, and then that didn't happen, and it was 37 degrees, and then I've had to wait for it to come back because it's been raining. So it's been a little bit of a battle, this one. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I just feel a little bit demoralised and not as jubilant as I normally would feel at the end of one of these. Okay, we're back here. It's a little bit more wet now. Just had a massive downpour. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing any more mowing. Let's get rid of this grass though. Long time no see. So it's my in-between shifts day, so anything I get done today is an absolute bonus. Just going out there and getting that finished is great because it frees up my headspace a bit. This week's one's going to be a bit different because I've got a specific day for it. We're not just driving around. I've already found the place, going out on a Saturday to do it. I'm trialling a videographer slash editor to come out with me. I don't know if it'll work out, but it just might make me doing the work a bit easier if I've got someone else to worry about the cameras and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I figure I'm so inefficient in the way that I do these jobs, intentionally inefficient. Like, the way that I do the work satisfies me. You know, I'm making videos, so obviously it's different to if you're trying to pump out 10 or 12 lawns a day. But yeah, I figure I need to find some efficiencies in some other ways. So that's why I'm trialing that. Now, I do still have some stock of the green bags left. If you are interested, just send me a email or a message. I swear the tap on this Norwell tray is the gift that keeps on giving. Quick visit to Saw Hub, just had to change mowers. We're going with the Greenworks again today. It's not a perfect mower, no mower is. Normally I would be using my petrol Massport contractor. That's getting fixed at the moment. I keep just grabbing this one though, mainly just because they've got decent sized batteries that for maintenance stuff they seem to go for a while. Again, not perfect, no mower is. I'll have a full review on it on Turf and Tools at some point. I'm not paid by them to use it or anything. Again, if you're new here and you don't know, I have another channel, Turf and Tools, that I review outdoor power equipment. So always trying new stuff, always with an open mind. Sometimes I'm surprised, sometimes I'm disappointed. A lot of people ask why I haven't got a trailer. Main reason, I just hate towing the thing around. I like being super mobile in this thing, but have a look at this setup here. I mean, that's just a standard ute. That's a driveway there, that's a driveway there. Anywhere I park here, if I had a trailer, I'm blocking someone's driveway completely. Blocks are getting smaller and smaller. One down, one to go. One came up all right. I've got to trim that tree next time I come. It's just blown up out of nowhere. Can you tell it's humid? I didn't get any footage of that last one. I was hammering to get it done. I swear it's the fastest growing grass that I do. Oh, my lawns need some attention. Again, that won't happen today. I need a shower.